Okay, guys. First of all, look at how cute my cat is. Her name is Tiny Cat, and she's a little gray kitty that we found. I guess she kind of found us. But anyway, she's still kind of a kitten, and we just call her Tiny Cat. And so I just wanted to show you guys that before I switch over to do another video. So I went to Ulta again today, but I went to a different one. So I figured I would show you what I got and swatch some of it, or at least try some of it on. Let me get the camera straight. You know, I really should figure this out before I actually turn the camera on, because I do not edit these videos. I am too self-conscious. Oh, Tiny Cat just woke up. I am too self-conscious to edit them. I cannot stand the sound of my voice on a recording. I can't stand it. It makes me cringe. So I'm going to show you guys what I got at Ulta. I went to the bigger Ulta in Charlottesville. I'm sorry, not Charlottesville. Winchester. Winchester. I went to the big Ulta there because my Ulta is inside of our mall. It's not its own separate, like it is its own separate store, but it's in the mall. So it's not as big as it could be. So this Ulta that I went to is like bigger. It's in a strip center. So the first thing I got is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara in waterproof. And it's this one. I always look for waterproof because if I don't have that, it'll flake. Or if my eyes get watery or I cry for some reason, I look like a raccoon. It's bad. So I got this. I've never tried this one. The only one I've tried that's kind of similar is, I think, the Air Volume one. I think Maybelline makes that one, but it's the Air Volume one. The current one I like is the L'Oreal Bambi Eye original one in the silver tube, but again, that one is waterproof because I don't feel comfortable using anything else. Like, I feel like my eyes are not secure. So, the other things I got were all lip products, and I did not spend nearly as much as I did yesterday, and I'm probably not going to do another haul for a while because of that. So the other thing I got is this Thayer's, it says Slippery Elm Slip Balm in Vanilla Bean, and it's certified organic, and it looks like this. You probably know the name Thayer's from their witch hazel toners. I've never tried their witch hazel toners because I've heard they could be kind of harsh, but I trust the name nonetheless, and I figured it'd be worth it to try. So we'll see how that goes. The other things I got were all from NYX, and I got this. This is Milky Gloss in Strawberry Horchata. I have another one of these, but it is a lighter pink color, and I'm not sure what the shade name is, but I got this one, and I tested this stuff before I bought it because I've had experiences where I buy a lip product and it just doesn't look right on me. It's too, most of the time it's too light, but sometimes I get stuff that's too dark. And you can see that I tested a bunch of stuff at Ulta today. Some of it came off. I had some here and I had some stuff here, but most of this did not come off. And I've washed my hands twice since then, and I've also used hand sanitizer, and I really like scrubbed at my hands. And it still has not come off. So I'm going to have to use micellar water or a cleansing balm to get it off later. But side note, I'm having a really good skin day. I do look a little bit shiny, but like, I've just been looking in the mirror, and I know you probably cannot see because the lighting and the camera and everything. I feel like the camera affects the way that makeup looks, even though I do not use a beauty filter. I just feel like the camera just makes things look better than they are when it comes to like your face and when you're wearing or not wearing makeup. So I did my regular, like how I would do my makeup, but I used the, I think it's the Revolution, whichever palette of eyeshadow that I got yesterday. And then the setting spray from e.l.f., which I think might be broken because it sprays kind of weird, but that's probably my fault, actually. It probably got dropped or something. And then I used the First Aid Beauty, I think it's called the Pore Filling Primer, or something to do with pores. It's their mattifying um, pore blurring primer, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. And I've never used it before, but I used it today and I'm pleasantly surprised. Normally my makeup would be breaking up by this point. My forehead is a little oily, it always is, regardless of whether I'm wearing makeup or not. My T-zone, like around my nose, is oily, and my cheeks and my chin a little bit. But it doesn't look as patchy as it normally does, especially around here. I can see a little bit of patchiness, but not a lot. And like, it just looks really good today. And I'm really impressed. I did use a cushion foundation today instead of a powder like I did in one of my previous videos yesterday. But I'm going to swatch these lip glosses for you. So I'm going to do the Milky Gloss first, and because I'm not good at preparing, I'm going to pause the video and grab a cotton pad so that I can like remove this later and try something else. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I grabbed a cotton pad and I set it over there so that I can do this. I'm going to start with the lighter shade and then kind of go from there, because I got a couple different shades from a couple different like types of lip glosses, I guess. So this one is the Milky Gloss and it's the shade Strawberry Horchata. So I'm gonna just pull it out like that. Have not used it yet. I've swatched it on my hand. I forget which shade it is, but I'm pretty sure I swatched this one. And I have one of the other shades, so I know like the consistency, and I know I like the consistency, but I have not tried this one. Okay. So it's definitely darker than my other shade, but not too dark. I usually go for like lighter pinks that are kind of blushy tones. My lips are a little bit dry right now, but this is a moisturizing gloss, so it feels really nice. It's not sticky. It feels like a really nice gloss that would be really hydrating. And the color is not too intense. It would probably build up a little bit if you reapplied it often. I haven't really given it like the thorough test for this type of gloss with like testing it throughout the day, because I don't usually wear makeup like that to work or anything. So I just normally put on like a chapstick or something. Or if I do have a lip gloss or something, it's very light. So nothing this dark. But I do like this. I think it would be a good natural color for if I'm doing really minimal makeup. Or just want something light and not like too dark or heavy. So I'm gonna kind of come closer so you can see. But it looks really nice on my lips. And even though they're a little bit dry, I don't see like any flaking or any like weird clinginess. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off. And there it is. It's kind of pinky. It looks more pink, obviously, on that cotton pad in a different way. Okay, the other two things that I have are the NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream. And I do not usually go for matte lip products. I'm more of like a gloss type of person. But I tested this and I really liked the consistency. And I figured if I want, I can always put a gloss on top, like maybe a clear gloss or a really sheer gloss, or even a really glittery gloss. So like I said, I tested all the lip products that I actually bought. So it's swatched on my hand somewhere here. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna swatch it again. Well, maybe I will because it's kind of hard for you guys to see. This one is kind of like a berry purple color. Um, I'll swatch it right on my wrist there. Oh, okay. It's just really pretty, and it's the whipped texture is something I'm not used to, like I said, but it's very nice. Okay, so I swatched it right here, and so you can see it's matte, but it goes on like very nice. It's very smooth, and it looks very shiny when you like first apply it. So it's kind of like a purpley plum type of gloss. And I don't normally go for something dark, but if I were, this would be something I would gravitate towards versus like a red or um, like a nude. I'm not really someone that goes for nude colors either. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna try to put it on now. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, okay. I'm already a little bit messy. I'm not used to this. It goes on very smooth, and it doesn't necessarily feel drying, but I can tell that it's dry. But like my lips are not parched, like I need chapstick like immediately. But it's definitely not a gloss, but it is very smooth. I mean, they got the name right, smooth lip. Um, but I didn't even need that much. You guys, I just put it on the bottom lip and then kind of rubbed my lips together, and I feel like I got a really good coverage. I need better lighting. I need to find my little selfie light, and I need to set up my light stand that I have, and I will set it up. I just need my dad to help me. So I'm gonna probably have him do that because I can start it, but I don't think I could finish it. Okay, that's a little bit. I look like a vampire. My goodness. But you can kind of see the color a little better now. It looks a little different, like I said, in the camera, but it's a purpley plum kind of color, and I really liked this. It, my lips do feel a little bit dry, but it's not severe, and I'm probably just not used to matte lipsticks enough to like appreciate how smooth this is, but it did go on very smoothly. I only needed to apply it to my bottom lip and then just rub them together, and it did the job in one coat. So it's not like you're gonna have to dip in multiple times to get a good coverage. So if you're looking for like a one swipe and done type of thing that's matte but not overly drying, this would be for you, and it's so affordable. So that is good. So I'm gonna attempt to wipe this off. Um, and the other color I got is not as dark as this one, but it is one of their Shine Loud lipsticks, so I felt like it would be a little harder to get off if I tried. Oh, okay, let's see if I can do that. Okay, that came off pretty easily. I'm impressed. Yeah, that basically is all the way off now. Okay. All right, so the one I'm really excited about, I mean, I'm excited about all of them, but the one I'm really excited about is the Shine Loud, what do they call it? Lip color in Trophy Wife. I've tried a couple of these before, but I didn't necessarily like the colors. Um, they were, I chose the lighter colors, but they were kind of too much on the nude side for me, and they are kind of intense. So I'm used to something a little more muted. So I'm gonna just, when I pull it out, kind of swipe some of the color off just so it's not too intense. But I have learned to blot the color a little bit with the other ones I have before I put the topper on, and that seems to help diffuse the color and not make it so intense. Okay. You probably didn't even see that. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see, but also make sure that I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Again, very easy to apply in like a one swipe kind of thing. And it dries down pretty quickly and it's very sticky feeling. Whoa. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wait for that to dry all the way before I put the gloss topper on, because if you do it too early, you're gonna get some transfer onto the glossy clear tip, and that annoys me. I'm like, now I've messed up my clear, perfectly clear gloss over here, no matter what it is. So I want to make sure that it's like really dry before I apply that, and then we can do the transfer test. Just for the fun of it, because I have tried these before, but I have not tried this shade. So I think I'm gonna go ahead, and I mean, it's very sticky still, but it is dry. And I'm also gonna go ahead and, oh, okay. I just kissed the back of my hand and there's nothing. There's like one tiny spot right here that you can barely see, and it's like barely there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. I love that it comes with a gloss. I absolutely love it. That is a nice smooth gloss, and it's not sticky once you put that gloss on. Okay. I really like that. That's kind of like the other, the lip whip, the smooth whip one that I tried just a minute ago. It kind of has the same type of like color payoff, I guess, like the same kind of shade on my lips. But just to kind of show you guys, I'm gonna put the trophy wife right here. Oh, wow, I didn't realize they're that similar when I was picking them out, because the smooth whip looks so much darker than the trophy wife, but they look similar, like I guess in the purple undertones. But they're both really nice. I really like them, especially for fall. But yeah, you can see there is the smooth whip, and which color is this? Fuzzy Slippers. I'm sorry I did not tell y'all. This is Fuzzy Slippers. And so that one is right there. And then Trophy Wife is here. So that is, I think, everything. Well, okay, I'll go ahead and take this off. Wow. Okay, this is definitely harder to remove than the others. And you're like, that's the point. I know that's the point. Yeah, I remember before when I had tried these. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there, you guys. It's not as intense, but it's still there, which is great, because especially if you're like, if I were to like do my makeup and wear it to work, I'd want this, the Shine Loud lipstick to last throughout the whole day, so I don't have to worry about it. And I also don't have to worry about reapplying and making the color consistently darker and darker and darker, as that sometimes happens. Every time I, have to reapply a certain lipstick. So that is going to be it for today, guys. This will probably only come off when I use my oil cleanser later, because I just tried to use micellar water and it did not really take that much off. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this gives you some fall inspiration and lets you know what, if you were curious about NYX, what, sorry, my mom's distracting me, trying to call for me. But if you were curious about NYX and what's good, or you thought that some of the colors look too dark on you and you're kind of close to my skin tone, this kind of gives you an idea of what it would look like. I will talk to you guys next time.